Alright, ladies and gents, what's going on, boys and girls? It's David here. Some of you may have known that the Dreadnought Assault Pack came out for Space Marine today, or at least it did on the PlayStation 3. I'm sure it's out on the 360 and PC at the same time, or if not, earlier. I wanted to talk about it because this is mine and Chris's second game of playing this mode, alright? Now, before I get into my opinions of it, I'm gonna basically talk to you about it a bit, what the mode basically is, right? Essentially, the mode is you capture a point within the middle of the map. Doesn't matter what the map is, you capture the point in the middle of the map, then one of your teammates gains access to a Dreadnought. Me and Chris believe that it's the person who puts the most time into capping the Dreadnought. Obviously, if you're the only person on your team, like we tested out in private mode, then you'll be the Dreadnought. You're either the Dreadnought for the Space Marines, or you're the Chaos Space Marine Dreadnought, which, you know, they perform pretty much the exact same, other than the fact that, you know, they look differently. There's that. Then when you have the Dreadnought, right? Let's say you're the team who has the Dreadnought, like we do now, as the Space Marines. You are then tasked to capture certain points around the map. So you can't capture points around the map without having the Dreadnought. So if you capture a point, you will gain 1 point. The score limit's 20, and the time limit is 15 minutes. Correct? And as I said again, you capture the point. You don't need the Dreadnought to be there to capture the point. You can do it on your own if you so wish, and the Dreadnought can run amok. And basically rape face if they so wish to do so. However, it's a lot better to have people with the Dreadnought so it doesn't get killed. But you don't have to worry about that for some time, because this thing is ridiculously powerful. I'll get into that a bit later, but anyway, as I said, you capture a point. If you have the Dreadnought, the Chaos Dreadnought, whatever, you capture the point, and you gain 1 point for doing that. Alright, now it's the other team's objective to destroy the Dreadnought. Now, if you destroy the Dreadnought, which it's a laborious task to do so, but it is so rewarding when you kill the bastard, you gain 3 points for your team. So instead of gaining 1, which would be ridiculously unfair, you gain 3 points for killing the Dreadnought. Then the task to whoever gains the Dreadnought starts again. So you have to go back to the middle of the map, capture that point to get the Dreadnought. Again, through the process of whoever capped the most time. At least that's what I've discovered so far. We haven't really tested this out. But yeah, it could be the person who was on it first and was still on it after it's been captured. We don't know, but anyway, what we do know, me and Chris, is that the Dreadnought kicks ass. Literally, the whole idea of this mode, the Dreadnought Assault, revolves around the Dreadnought. Like you might guess, you may see the Dreadnought run amok across this on my team and for the Chaos Space Marines in this, because it is ridiculous, alright? I do not care how good you are. I don't think you can single-handedly take on a Dreadnought unless it's severely damaged, alright? Like, think of the Dreadnought. If you have no idea about Warhammer 40K in general, right? Think of it as a walking tank, right? With a type of Gatling gun, which in Warhammer lore, I believe it's a type of heavy bolt on its right arm. But this thing rips ass, way more than a standard heavy bolter carried by a Devastator or anything like that. And it also has a melter gun on its left arm. I'm gonna be, colloquial here, so people who know Warhammer, I'm only doing it for the people who don't understand. It's essentially a chain gun on its right arm. It has a melter gun on its left arm, which uses, compressed heat, shoots a cone. Essentially, think of it as a type of shotgun. It also has its melee via the power fist, and it also can stamp the ground to stun people who are around it. The good thing about the melee, though, is that it does it in arcs, right? So you can actually not be hit from the Dreadnought if you are, outside this arc, obviously. But if you are in the arc, you are dead in one hit, because that Dreadnought's power fist will rip you apart. Not literally, you won't see some animation. Good job they didn't do that, otherwise it'd get a bit annoying every time you meleeed someone and you had to go through this laborious process. It'd be cool to watch. It would be sincerely badass to watch. But while you're doing this, the Dreadnought is possibly taking damage. Now, as I said again, it is ridiculously hard to get rid of it, alright? You will see me take down a Dreadnought, not on my own, with several other people, and you'll also see me near the end actually kill a Dreadnought. Alright, now, people who have no idea about what this game is and you simply watch this to watch me, alright? I have the most powerful melee weapon within the game in my hand. This is the Thunderhammer Ruffer on the side of Chaos, the Demon Maul, right? Now, I don't have the upgrades for it. I don't have Killing Blow for it, so it doesn't do more damage. However, it still takes a lot of time to kill this thing with the insane damage this melee weapon does. It's ridiculous. Say, with this hammer, right, if you don't have the upgrade for it, you will kill someone within 2 hits. One to get rid of the armor and the other to take down the health. If you have Killing Blow, boom! You will take down anyone who is not a devastator, essentially. Who's the heavy weapons dude, basically, if you don't know. But anyway, you have that, and it's severely hard, right? It's ridiculously hard to try and take it down on your own. It doesn't really do anything. Even if you pick up some of the more slower firing weapons within the game, such as the plasma cannon, the plasma gun, heavy bolter, last cannon, whatever, right? You will have a hard time taking this guy down on your own. And it is ridiculous. This mode is incredibly fast-paced. You may not tell it from what my gameplay. I mean, I'm an assault marine in this. I don't like playing assault marines because I just basically fly around the map, and I don't like promoting assault marines. But in this job, they actually have a role to play, and that is to capture the zone or prevent people from capturing the Dreadnought zone. And arguably, at least so far, granted this was the second game, and this was me commentating straight after, right? I personally believe that if you got everyone, well, not everyone, but let's say you had 3 people with a Thunderhammer or a Demon Maul or whatever, especially if it's got the perk upgrade for it, like Killing Blow, you will have a better job at taking out a Dreadnought than someone at range will. Because all that Dreadnought is going to do if you're attacking it at range... Okay, let me put it to you this way, alright? The Dreadnought is a freaking giant, alright? And your bolter, standard gun, or plasma gun, or anything like that, you are a bee. Now you keep punching this giant. I don't know how a bee punches, but let's say it does, alright? Every time you sting this giant, it looks at you, and then fires its cannon in your face. Now I know a giant can't do that, but a Dreadnought can, and if you close, switches to the melter gun and blasts you apart from essentially close range. And if you're even closer than that, you're at risk from getting stomped or smacked in the face from his claws. Now the way I deal with it, or at least try to, is like me and Chris are trying to figure out ways to kill it. Like you see me with Urgurg 83, Ugurg. Oh, I can't see it that probably because of the screen, but we just basically try and bum rush the bastard, alright, to destroy it. Now, as I said again, when it gets destroyed, your team gains 3 points. So if you gain the Dreadnought, for example, however, everyone is tasked to destroy it over than defending the points, you arguably can get points faster for killing the Dreadnought repeatedly than capturing the points. As I said again, say if you're rinsing through it, you have the Dreadnought, not specifically you, but your team, right? And if they were going as fast as humanly possible to capture the points, you could probably capture a point from your base to whatever point it is, probably within a minute. That'll probably be how long it takes, and then from there, probably take 30 seconds to get to the next point, and another 30 seconds to capture it. So let's say 3 minutes to capture 3 points. If everyone's dedicated to destroying a Dreadnought, I don't know how many people it will take, but you can keep throwing bodies at it. This game is not a KD mode at all. At all. If you value KD in this game, you're an idiot, essentially, because it's not what matters. Unless you're the dude within the Dreadnought, then you are tasked with destroying everything, which is very easy to do. It's literally like you have a 45 Magnum and everyone else has water pistols. That's essentially what it's like being in a Dreadnought, but you're not indestructible, but it feels like you are because you're essentially a freaking beast of a machine. That's what a Dreadnought is, a Chaos Dreadnought, whatever. You're essentially a walking tank, if you don't know about Warhammer. But as again, you can arguably get faster points not being in the Dreadnought, but everyone has to be tasked with killing it. Now, the trouble with this is, one, the enemy team has arguably lost a player, but they have gained like 5 because, well, the one dude they lost is in a Dreadnought, right? Which is arguably worth more than 5 people. This Dreadnought kills ridiculously fast, and you kill it ridiculously slow. Not saying that people suck, it's just the fact that it is heavily armored and your weapons do shit. I've even tried with the Vengeance Launcher, which is essentially, if you don't know, a mine launcher type of weapon. This guy in front of me is using a plasma cannon, which is a heavy weapon. I've seen people use las cannons, which is like a melter gun version of the sniper rifle, so it fires a high energy wave like heat blast. Heavy bolts, as I mentioned that before. Can't do anything to this thing on your own. Probably need to get everyone dedicated to destroying the Dreadnought. That's probably the best thing I've seen so far. But it's a lot better to just gain the Dreadnought, in my opinion, than let the other team get it, because it's severely hard to take down a Dreadnought, especially when there's 5 other people on the other team who can still kill you. It's not like everyone else is disappeared from the battle. No, the other 5 people are still there, kicking the shit out of you with the weapons you have access to, right? So, as I said again, I'm running around, or flying around, jetpacking around, as an assault marine with a thunderhammer, and I'm failing here. And the other team can obviously still have them weapons. Not like if the enemy team has a Dreadnought and you've got like an anti-vehicle weapon within your hands. You don't have that. So that's still something to consider. The way I think I mentioned it before. The way I try and deal with them is I'm doing it again. I'm just smacking the shit out of it. I dodge its power fist there, and then I believe it hits me. Yeah, it does. It smacks me in the face. I have blind grenades, which, if you don't know, they're the type of flash grenade. I think you get them at like level 8. Level 8 or level 12, somewhere within there. I may be completely wrong, but you get it fairly on, right? And if you don't know what a blind grenade is, it's essentially a flashbang. You throw it, the Dreadnought can't see shit. If you're in front of it, you can't see shit either. Your teammates can't see shit. No one can see anything if you catch within its area of effect, arc of whatever. Shut up, D. You don't have a clue what you're talking about. Anyway, everyone's blind when you're in its area of effect, including the Dreadnought, so he doesn't have a clue, or it doesn't have a clue what's going on. So then you can do death from above. That's what I do with the Thunderhammer. That's what you see there, flying up high with the assault pack, charging the ground with the Thunderhammer, the Demon Maul, Power Sword, Power Axe, whatever. Any of the assault troops, melee weapons. The Thunderhammer, the Demon Maul is going to be the one that has the most punch to the Dreadnought, but it still is ridiculously powerful. You'll see me try and kill it on my own. Luckily for me, I do kill it. I don't know if someone actually damaged it beforehand, but the only reason I got to do that, because one, I was behind it, so its arcs of melee attack were pretty bad, to be honest. And also the fact that is this one I killed? Nah, me and this Chaos guy hit each other with our Demon Mauls. He has a Demon Maul, I have a Thunderhammer, sorry, and we both hit each other, and then we die. You can see I get 200 points for revenge. But this game mode is a lot of fun. It is a lot of fun. It's hectic as hell. I mean, shit, I've got a fan on me right now, and it's fucking ridiculous, right? It's tension grabbing, right? I just get bitch slapped by the Dreadnought there. I didn't even know it was there. I just flew down and the Dreadnought's like, hello, D, and I'm like, hello, Dreadnought, and he's like, goodbye, D, and I'm like, goodbye, Dreadnought, and he smacks me in the face and I'm dead. But it is a lot of fun to do. I really don't know how we're gonna reliably kill it, but it's a fun mode. Everyone's moving around because the Dreadnought's the most important thing. If you're within the Dreadnought, there's no real guides on what to do with the Dreadnought. You walk around, try not to die, and essentially shoot people, and that's essentially it. You don't really need to do anything. Maybe arguably if people get close, you can hit the triangle button to stun them, and then turn around and smack them with the main melee attack, so you hit them with the power fist or whatever you have, depending on the type of Dreadnought. But it's a lot of fun to play. I mean, it only costs like £1.59 in the UK. I think this is the part where I actually kill the Dreadnought. What does it actually do? I fly behind him, and I basically go to town on this Thunderhammer. Bear in mind, this kills regular Marines, ridiculously fast. It took me 5 hits, my teammates were hitting it, but I ended up getting over 1,000 points for killing it, and I'm quite happy. I was so jazzed after that, it was ridiculous. Somehow I still managed to go positive, but that's not what matters. It's winning the game. Have a nice day, guys. Catch you later.
We are the chosen ones. We sacrifice our blood. We kill for honor. We are the